Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Quirky little thing. Why is this not working? There we go. Oh my gosh. June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Everyone's dead. Trucy? Trucy?
Quick, Apollo. Good show. Good show.
Trucy! You're okay! I thought...
Audio's working, but you're way quieter than I am.
Alright, I'll just...
Don't cry, Apollo.
My microphone a little bit.
Turn it all the way up. Then turn it up even further.
Okay. Alright. Turn it up a bit more. Okay, fix it. Those good-for-nothing gangsters! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges!
Wait, just calm down, Apollo, while I type up the stream ping.
I'm not calm! I'm never calm! I mean, I'm fine.
Don't have time to think up something clever, so just more gay lawyers.
More gay lawyers. Finding out today that Apollo and Gavin are shipped shocked me, but not really. Because I mean, if Phoenix and Edgelord can be shipped, so can Apollo and Gavin, I suppose.
You support equal gay rights.
I'm just like, everyone's a bisexual, so this just makes sense.
Or else. Everyone's a bisexual or else.
Hello? Ah! What the heck is that?
The fuck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, darling.
I'm so confused. Gaz is Apollo.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Ha 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 ha. Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean you- Trucy! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges!
Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid! What are you
Just like
suggesting I do?
Clavier's Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more staged abductions, please!
No promises. I'm not talking about me being a witch, Apollo.
Don't worry, the next one won't be staged!
I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling.
Okay.
It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction?
I don't remember.
I remember. Well, I think I remember them, sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction.
Facts. Straight facts.
Facts and logic. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. So is it when he's flipping through the pages? He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't
Hi,
you
Mel.
notice anything? Hi, Mel.
He was flipping through the pages.
Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in,
He was flipping through the pages.
he displayed a certain habit.
Oh my god, Apollo's trick. His little quirky little superpower.
So Trucy has the same power? What, are they related? In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the strand. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
With your eyes? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? I cheated for him.
What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
It's not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time, either. Daddy's quite good at poker, after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great. So he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose!
Well, what I'm perceiving is that you're a bitch.
What? Trucy, you can't say that.
Yes, I can, bitch. Daddy said so. Daddy said I could. He said you have the power, Apollo, and I said you're a bitch.
Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Huh, Mr.
Oh.
Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yeah, he smiled when he said we'd be fine, as long as you're there, Trucy.
This is what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! Let's do it.
Apollo!
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, one more thing, bitch.
Not this guy again.
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew in from the coast, and boy are my arms tired.
I'm so confused by Mr. Hat. Right.
He reminds me of a puzzle.
June 16th, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Oh look, it's Judge Frollo.
Court is now back in session.
Right! We're fine!
I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you mean me?
don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
Ah! Right! Him! Don't worry about him! I settled that!
You settled that?
Wait,
Yes,
was Mr.
it
Hat
was,
wearing Was Mr. Hat wearing Trucy's hat when he was abducting her? I wasn't paying attention to that.
I think he was.
And did Trucy also have her own hat?
I don't think she did. I think they...
Okay then.
Anyway. Yes, it was an Out of court settlement! Right.
I get that joke. Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right, bitch? I think he's on to me.
I wish he would stop being so cool. Okay, this is why Apollo should forget.
You haven't seen the half of it.
Like, this already though. Everyone's a bisexual! Everyone! Everyone!
Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination! Because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. Fuck off. Fine, I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time.
So we'll get penalized if we
Stalling?
press on the wrong
So
thing.
we can't stall for time?
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. Stall. Stall like the wind. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his dick.
Dick. Got it. From shot to call.
From shot to call. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police.
Or did you?
Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. Fiddle,
Or
fiddle,
did
fiddle.
you?
Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak dick.
Focus. If only it were that easy.
Just punch him in the dick.
My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have?
Maybe if you clench your fist. Your left fist.
What's this? My bracelet? I didn't notice he had a bracelet on until I was drawing him. I was like, oh, Apollo has a bracelet on! What's this? What's going on?
Did you think it was a watch or something?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Because I didn't even notice, because I saw that what he was wearing, but I didn't even, like, notice the bracelet or whatever it was. I didn't even see on him. Anyway, my bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Polly? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his dick.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
Buy more gold.
Buy more gold. Do I just press the statement?
Are you not going to use the voice command?
I'll use that afterwards. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder?
The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo! This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habits?
Don't forget, Polly. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his dick.
The only time he
Totally
even
necessary
had the book
flashback.
open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Know what?
My bracelet's different somehow. I feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet?
I'm not
You wear a bracelet? I thought it was a watch.
it's not a watch. I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. I'll trust my bracelet as much as I trust my dick. 110%. Okay,
I just need to touch my dick as it reacts to the testimony.
Wait, oh. Not me not paying attention to the other screen. I was only looking at one. What's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly. It's filling my mind.
Oh my.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else. Why is this being like this? It's so slow. Hello? Myrene. Click. 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 Why is this not working? Hello? There you go.
Apollo? Perhaps if you were using the buttons.
Well, what's the button to press forward anyway?
The A button.
No, it's just all frozen.
Game's moving.
Yeah, but everything in Melon is frozen.
You've got frozen melons?
Frozen melons. Why is this doing this? Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Don't forget DL6.
Screen pause. Weep has minimized their application. Zip tight.
Try that. Okay, is it? Okay, should be fine. Probably. Trucy, what's happening to me? I'm still slow. What is going on? Why is it giving trouble? Can I make a save state? So I would like to and try restarting it.
No save state for you. We're gonna delete your save file when you reload.
God. Save state. Save one. Okay, I saved it. Hang on, I'm just gonna restart it. Just one sec. Try restarting Melon DS and see if it fixes it, because it was having a time.
That would be a decent time to go get your controller.
No, I don't play with a controller. No point.
There is a point
What's the point?
that you can hit the X button faster than you can move your mouse over to the present button.
Focusing. Okay, I'll change it back to...
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out!
Just look for Mr. Stickler's Twitch. .tv. His habit. You remember it, right?
Sure. When he says something he's not sure of, he fills with a page of his book.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I
You
bet
have compound
they are.
you have compound eyes right now for some reason. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Oh.
Click and drag, yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Ready? For what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the Twitch.tv.
Perceive?
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. It's a good thing we also have the power to stop time.
You mean when he fills with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer. To perceive. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush. A punch to the dick.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a witch, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words. And his fingerprints. Fingerprints? Fingers. I can read, I promise.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again. We have the power to rewind time as well as pause it.
Oh my gosh. Like Phoenix, right? Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice. Here go.
Here go. I use my cell phone to call the police.
This is sus.
Ergo,
Hey, Kethel.
I use my cell phone to call the police.
Kethel making a Naruto reference in the chat.
Oh, wait, do I perceive it? Wait, okay, I think I understand.
Yeah, you hit the X button or click the perceive button at the part that's sus.
Gotcha! Ellipsis. I saw it! Just now! I could see it!
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
All this banking of discs, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question.
Are you single?
Why did you fill with the page of your book just now?
Fuck you.
The very moment you mentioned your cell phone!
What are you talking about?
I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions?
Yes, I do mind.
What
Fuck off.
to ask? What to ask?
Ask for his number.
It literally is a thing! Oh, bitch, I have to do this. I'm making a save state. Hang on.
Screenshot button.
I have to do this. Mr. Stickler, tell me your phone number!
Why? Whatever for?
Gavin.
Why not? You have something against making boyfriends?
What does this witness's cell phone number have to do with the case? And you don't need to reload the save state.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely nothing. This is an invasion of my privacy.
Seeing you grimace like that makes me wonder about your cell phone too. The witness will present his cell phone number to the court.
Whoa! Wow!
Percy, do you have your cell phone?
Sure do.
Try dialing the number that he gives us.
You want me to call Mr. Stickler's phone? But I don't like boys.
Proven.
This is all highly irregular.
Hey, my pocket's ringing. Wait, this is the phone from yesterday. I think that's Clavier's theme that is the ringtone.
Oh, Clavier's. Okay, love. Look, a cell phone. Oh, this
Someone dropped it beneath this tire.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if I belong to a doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler.
Yeah.
Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my assistant's hand?
Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was
How old
found
is Mr.
yesterday.
Stickler again?
How old?
Yeah.
22.
Okay. So it would not be appropriate for me to ad-lib that he left it at her house after they fucked.
Oh my god! No. I mean, unless you want to make him out to be a pedophile.
It would not be appropriate.
No. In the Maractus Clinic
Maractus.
garbage.
Garage. But okay.
The Maractus... Why, that's where the victim lived!
That's impossible.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police?
Kethel says hopefully the judge accepts the phone as the valid exhibit since he seems to not have been notified of its existence.
Is your first time in Ace Attorney Court? Evidence does not have to be submitted beforehand.
Even though there was one case where that was a thing, but not actually a thing.
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. Oh wow, public payphones still exist? Payphone? That's retro. So you didn't call on your cell phone after all.
Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
At your mom's house. Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy. What do you love?
I love yelling every single line that Apollo says because, you know.
It's in character for Apollo.
Yeah.
It was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage!
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler! You broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder! The cell phone tells all!
Kethel says now you just need to show that he couldn't have used the public phone due to him not having enough pocket change.
Facts.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like
He's a university student, so he must be poor.
I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime.
You think university students can afford to use payphones?
You think university students can afford to commit crimes? As to why we're trying to kill him. You think university students can afford to kill people? Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh,
Here,
he's
take
already
pencil.
connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do that job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
Take a look at the cell phone.
It's a very nice cell phone. Oh,
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one.
kind of odd though.
What is?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself.
Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo.
But thanks, finally some respect.
So, what does that tell you?
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details for one.
They did drop their phone after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already.
Oh, good point. I mean,
Also, what time is the watch stuck on? Can you tell?
eh. Probably not.
Hello, Sardonyx.
Hang on, let me look at it again. That's... It's
Okay, you can
like,
see where the one is. The one is directly is the one directly across from the 12, or? Oh no, it'd be right
The-
next to the 12.
yeah, this is the 6, but that's like 7, 8, 9. It's almost 10. 10.
Okay, well,
It's like
what was the time
10:30.
of death again?
9:30. Sorry. I think that's it.
Sardonyx asks, how's it going? It's going pretty well for me, Sardonyx. How's it going for you?
How are you doing, Stargon? No. My brain's just fogged today. It's not working. Of course I have evidence!
Ooh, I like your swagger, Hair Forehead. Hit it.
The court will see this evidence. Mr. Justice, hit it, as they say.
Hit it.
As the youths say these days.
Hit it. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is...
The cell phone itself.
Take that!
Hmm. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, no comment there, Judge. How is that
Wrong?
How is that wrong? No dice, Mr. Justice. Penalty. What else could it be?
Because we're just proving that the cell phone was dropped.
We're proving that it was dropped like the night of the murder.
Yeah.
Kethel says, so you have fingerprint powder and didn't use it on the phone. Well, it's not going to prove anything. We're just going to find Mr. Stickler's fingerprints on Mr. Stickler's phone.
Found
What does that tell? What does that say?
behind the car property.
That mirror is the only other thing I can think of.
But why?
Because of where we found the phone
I guess,
in
like,
between the two tires.
I guess because, like, Phoenix's accident would have been documented. That's, like, documented proof then that something did happen. And since this is his car, allegedly, because it was dropped, then I guess that proves it. Maybe?
Apollo, remember where we found that cell phone? If it had fallen on the ground before... Oh, the game's just going to give us the answer.
Okay,
If it had fallen on the ground before that night...
That's right! The cell phone would have been crushed!
I'm glad we thought of it ourselves before the game told us.
Your Honor!
Please.
One more chance, please!
No.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder... What?
Mr. Justice, keep this up and you'll run through your life's worth of chances.
Okay. Brain fart.
Brain went...
Brain
That's-
always dead.
A side view mirror?
As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car was in an accident. That took place that night of the murder!
An accident?
Accidente?
Accidente?
An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian. Phoenix right.
What are you trying to say? I didn't run anybody over.
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground, right under the wheel! Keto says the watch's hand will probably be relevant since no one has wound it up.
Yeah, that's the only reason I can think of for why the developers would put a pocket watch strap on a cell phone, because like when you drop an analog, like in pretty much all these games, when you find an analog clock or watch or something, it's dropped and like something happened to it that made it stop, and the time it stopped on is relevant to the case.
Yep.
That's how it goes every. Yeah, that's how it goes every time there's a timepiece in these games.
Yeah, like the first case was literally, oh my god, the statue is a clock too, and the time was important on it. It's just like, oh my gosh, it was set to Paris time or whatever it was.
Yeah. In that case, it wasn't a matter of the clock being stopped at a specific time. It was a matter of like the clock proving like what time zone, like what time zone the victim was in before she came back from her trip, proved to be relevant to when the crime actually occurred.
Yeah. There go, Mr. Stickler! The only time you could have dropped this in the garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park! Mr. Stickler, you know what this means! You did break into the victim's garage that night!
This is most unexpected. Mr. Justice, are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus? No, stop! This is too much! This can't be happening! Prosecutor, say something!
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this girly cell phone.
This girly cell phone.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? And is their body prepared? Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Stickler.
Stickler's Truth by Wesley Stickler. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back.
You're looking awfully sus there, boy. That sweat is dripping. You're flipping like old.
And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime.
Oh.
I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day.
Ethel says, I like that they just take his word about the phone being found underneath the car, since neither Apollo or Trucy took a pic of it before picking it up. Or did they? I didn't see it last time I was here. Well, the thing is, this is a series where sometimes they have to make a character short, so their sprites will all fit on the cartridge. So they kind of cut details and corners, and like they just kind of go with things instead of adding details that don't need to be added.
Yeah,
It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
You can make your own details if you want.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Kinda sus, bro.
Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. Right, that brick rolls.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
It looks like a normal cell phone to me. How does it defy the laws of physics, as you say? In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up because he is a nervous habit. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice! Okay. I'm just gonna press
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket.
You're not gonna use the voice commands?
Right, I keep forgetting about them. Also, I feel like they get annoying after a while, though. It's just me screaming to the mic the whole time.
Yeah, but it's fun.
So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place.
Eh? Well, yes, of course.
Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself? Can you explain why we live in a police state where the police have a record of when you go to the supermarket? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. Objection, Your Honor, he's a university student. He should be too poor to buy groceries.
It's true. Also, Kethel says, that would
Well,
explain
you see-
where my hypothetical butter came from.
Oh, Stickler has an explanation. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples.
Okay. Yeah. I can believe that. I can believe this.
It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
It's also how I save a lot of cash.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
Yes. In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home. Yes. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back.
That's when you passed in front of the Miraculous Clinic.
Why? Yes, that's correct.
That was a pretty suspicious pause there.
Mr.
I'm
Stickler,
thinking he's pretty sus.
do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the way on the night of the murder.
You took on the way to the murder that you committed. Of course.
Supermarket.
Supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Miraculous Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone, and then it rolled under the closed garage door, in between the wheels. Yet, woe was I walked on, unaware of my loss of my walking cell phone, and walked right into that fateful park. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness a crime.
Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Your mom's entrance.
Damn.
Well, to be exact. One might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Miraculous Clinic.
The same entrance our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance.
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. I can see stands.
This part of the testimony is key, I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Noodle stand.
The noodle stand.
Did you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital.
Sure.
I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
Okay, sure.
For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. That was sarcasm, by the way. Fuck you.
That's going in the... Oh, 1 sec.
Screenshots? The screenshot thread?
Yeah, why is this not working? Let me go into the thread. Let me go into the thread. Where's the thread? How do I go into the thread? Oh, there we go. Also, this is gonna sound. Oh, the music's gonna be a little harsh for a sec here.
Little crunchy.
Crunchy. Or the same thing. Okay, sure.
Well, Mr. Justice?
What about that sign? Would this be important? Yes. Doesn't it say,
Well, it depends on which side you're looking at.
Yeah, but then we determined that one of the sides is nude.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we
The
decided.
side Mr. Stickler would have seen would have said Eldoon.
Yeah, because the other side is.
Noodle. Eldoon.
Yeah.
Kessel says.
I
as
remember
opposed to
Apollo
noodle
mentioning
stand selling
something like
biscuits.
one of the sides has like an extra S or something. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears that Fence has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
I think
I think what you're remembering is a bit of banter between Apollo and Trucy, where she mentioned the name of Eldun's noodles business being a palindrome, and Apollo pointing out that the S throws it off.
Okay.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days.
No, I don't know if you want to do that, Judge. Apparently it's really, really salty.
I love salt. That's why I became a judge, because prosecutors and attorneys are always getting super salty at each other. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. I wish I could afford to eat there. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles.
I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself.
Why, I even remember the sign on the stand the victim was pulling. It said Eldun.
Objection!
And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle!
I'm absolutely sure I fucked your mom.
Oh.
Why, just last week, my professor offered me this praise. Way to
Joke's
fuck
on you, I
Apollo's
probably
mom,
don't
Stickler.
even have a mother! I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
How are you not sure?
I don't... Listen, we don't know anything about Apollo's background. I don't know why.
I do. He's an orphan.
Oh! Damn! Okay. Spoiler.
At least you have good eyes. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It's not really a major revelation.
I mean, seeing how he acts, he's probably an orphan.
But are you accusing him of fatherless behavior?
And motherless.
At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that.
I'm making fun of Apollo being an orphan. Anyway.
It read, without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
Let's take a look at our map, shall we?
Let's not.
So you're claiming that when you saw the sign you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And
Mr. Stickler, I like you. Oh, I thank you.
But and to carefully read what the sign says. I can read properly.
And also smoke weed. Carefully read what the sign says and also smoke weed.
See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldunes! Oh, so there is a...
Is there? Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure, positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight.
Jesus Christ. Why is the judge so savage tonight? I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle.
And he saw it right.
What would you say if I told you that there's one spot from which the sign would be read that way Mr. Stickler claims?
What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location. Oh, sorry, that's your line.
I don't know how specific they're gonna want me to be with this. Don't know if I can save. So,
I know how specific it wants you to be.
directly
You are not
here.
You are not in the right spot.
Directly in here. I know.
You're not in the right spot.
So he was down here. He says.
Wrong. Yeah. He says he was there.
So he had to be somewhere over here. See,
Nope.
right. Here?
Nope.
Here?
Yep. Well, around there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Click on the garbage can.
Oh, I see what they want. Okay. The witness was standing here! On the opposite side!
How do you know that?
Okay, this makes sense though, because yeah, I guess. Sure.
The pantaloons. The pantsuit.
Yeah, that was there. Like... No, yeah. So what he was actually doing then, he wasn't actually getting free samples. He was stealing panties and getting rid of the evidence. Panties.
Funny how we're saying he was by the trash can where the panties were found, and also his phone was found where the other panties were found.
So we're not talking about the panties.
Yes, we are.
Well, Apollo's not talking about the panties yet. When viewed from south, the sign on the stand reads El Dunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, this side says El Dune.
Exactly! The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs! Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court! You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south!
Yo! You got me. So what?
So what?
What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all, Hair Forehead. He's right! Travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Even on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
It changes everything, Polly? Come on.
Brucey?
How are you not getting this? Remember his testimony from before. Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
He's the panty thief! Also.
The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts and then wets his pants. At which point the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol.
I like this, like, 3D reimagination of it.
It's like CSI.
Yeah.
And that's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right. But Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park. That reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts and wets his gown from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction,
The left temple gets hit.
the bullet would have to hit his left temple. Oh. Oh! In
George,
other
are
words,
you nutting?
someone. Yes. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
But they could if they were at
That's right.
the witness's location.
That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed. You're absolutely correct, Fraulein. You're better lawyers than Herr Forehead. What meaning? The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North. Oh! But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Woo! Yo! Order, order, order! Order me some fries.
Wow, the apple didn't fall from the tree. She's flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Gosh, I'm so
Yeah,
dumb.
she's a better lawyer than you.
Oh! Why are all his sprites hot?
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Clarify 1 point for me if you would, Hair Forehead.
Sorry, just
Are you
grooving
taking a
out
screenshot?
No! I'm grooving out to this, also admiring him for a second.
Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot for your spank bank.
My spank bank? What the fuck? Oh my god. What now?
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Well, I mean, Phoenix Wright was at one point, so...
That's too French.
Wider. Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer.
No, please, look aside. I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so. Let's hear what the defense has to say.
What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? I mean, he does...
What?
What other crime would it be?
Well, he was standing next to the trash can where we found panties.
Oh, yeah.
And we found
I
his phone.
already determined this. Me forgetting that's a crime. Me forgetting that stealing panties is a crime.
What? You mean theft is illegal? But I steal from my sibling all the
I
time.
don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His usual silence tells me that much.
Unusual silence.
I'm sorry. Mr.
You better
Stickler,
be.
you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now!
The word confession isn't in my dictionary. It is horribly incomplete. Hair Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Herr Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears,
Hang on.
as you can see by my gigantic ears.
Yeah, I just gotta take out my earrings. They're hurting my ears.
Oh, I see you're messing with your own ears.
Ow. They didn't hurt before, but now they're hurting now. Ah, much better.
How much
Gah!
better?
I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do we have evidence
That's
that
the life
shows
of an
his
Ace
involvement
Attorney
in some
character right
other-
there.
No, literally. That's like Phoenix when he did that one with,
The burglary.
yeah. With Mask the Mask.
The stolen turnabout.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
Even Maya was surprised to realize, oh yeah, I am the victim in this case. I'm so used to thinking of victims as murder victims. Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime.
I assume we present these ones. Yeah. I'm gonna make a save. Anyway, just in case I'm wrong. Panties. Panties. Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences.
Something else to say, Mr. Justice?
One more chance, please. That wasn't right?
By all means, but your effort wasn't wasted. Look, a brand new penalty. Maybe Trucy's panties?
Yeah. Even though these ones were found in the trash can. But I suppose this one was found on the cards in Miraculous Clinic. Yeah. I think either or should have worked though.
Absolutely.
This is kind of bullshit, but anyway, the evidence is this!
What? Is that panties?
Hey, those are mine!
Mm.
Oh, why did you have them? I don't remember giving them to you.
Don't you remember? Back at the Maractus Clinic
Yeah,
garage?
but I put them away in my drawer in my drawer last night. Why do you have them now?
Your dad gave them to me. He said I may need them.
I don't believe you. I don't feel comfortable working with you anymore, Polly.
Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler, while I can't say this comes as a shock, it's not what it seems! By Pythagoras' theorem.
Pythagorilla? Okay.
That's what it said. It
Okay.
didn't say Pythagoras, I would have seen it.
They're like Pythagoras theorem? Nah, Pythagorilla.
Or maybe Mr. Stickler is just fumbling over his words because he's being accused of stealing a 15-year-old girl's panties.
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. I don't know why I sound like that. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees.
Red-handed!
He hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage.
Aha!
Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree!
How many degrees of panty snatching are there? Please, hear me out! It's not what it looks like!
Second-hand panty snatching? What would that be?
Order, order, order! It wouldn't be another degree. Like I think the degrees of murder are centered around like intent.
Yeah, because there's manslaughter, which is like completely accidental, and then there's first degree is you intended to murder the person. Second degree
Yeah.
is
Also,
that
fun
you
fact,
were
you can't spell Yeah. Also, fun fact, you can't spell manslaughter without laughter.
I can't remember what third degree murder is though. Or am I getting it mixed up? Is the opposite way around? Anyway, I can't remember what the last one is. Anyway.
Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems.
I think we may have killed him.
Guys,
Whoopsie.
Mr. Justice, you've just killed a man with logic.
Ketho says
So,
third
are
degree panty snatching would be buying a box of them without knowing what's inside.
So, are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit to your theft of this underage girl's undergarments?
So you were getting free samples!
Perhaps you were not aware that my school's name was originally written IV.
4?
I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. C? What does the C stand for? No. I mean C as in observe. Your point. I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department.
And?
And what does science teach if not curiosity? Criminal lawyering. Criminal lawyer Regina.ca says difference between first, second, third degree murders and manslaughter.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us the truth.
I'm reading.
You're not allowed.
For-
You should
for-
just know the information what you mean. No, go ahead.
First degree murder is considered first degree when it is premeditated, i.e. the murderer planned the crime for a while before committing it.
Okay. What's second degree?
On the other I'm reading. On the other hand, when an individual murders without the actual planning of killing, then it is said to be second degree murder. This happens when the murderer intends to injure and harm the victim to extreme severity physically. Later the injury leads to intentional but unplanned death.
Oh.
Someone being reckless and violent towards another person results in such a death. and third-degree murder. However, third-degree murders are the complete opposite of first-degree murders. It is also known as manslaughter. Okay. So manslaughter is third degree. Second degree is you maimed them and they died from their injuries. First degree is you were like, yeah, I'm gonna kill them, and then you kill them.
Yeah, I feel like killing them.
Yes, we of the IVU Science Department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge than
Come on! You're talking about girls' panties here!
No, you do not understand. The mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. The moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science.
More for like your pervy obsessions.
A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed.
A tire?
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First, there was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken!
No.
One mystery after another! It was magic!
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics.
So he is a scientist. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy. Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits?
You think I made a bunny?
Also, it definitely doesn't sound good out of context that Phoenix Wright has a 15-year-old daughter who performs in bars by showing the audience what's in her panties.
I think that's a joke.
And
unfortunately.
And that's how the family supports themselves. Mr. Stickler.
Oh my Jesus.
You stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study.
I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you?
I am sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the man that would elucidate the mystery. Even that night as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet what was I? For once again, the lacy, hard-patterned truth slipped through my fingers again. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained. How do we shut you the fuck up?
You refer to our witnesses as a lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from his house, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Because he was
Is this
throwing
where
away
I
other
present
panties.
the other panties? This fucking... It's okay.
I love these games, but sometimes they're bullshit like this.
Yeah.
Be my guest, Hair Forehead.
I should be able to use the for both. Me?
Honestly, I get why they made it specifically Trucy's panties because that was the magic panties. But what makes it bullshit is that you have a health meter, and if you present the wrong thing, you lose health off your health meter, and if you get a game over, your punishment is having to read through everything since your last save again, which is not like fun or skillful. It's just skimming.
Yeah.
Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Hello?
Don't worry, Trucy. I got this one.
Do you? Also,
Probably.
give me back my panties, please.
Here.
There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a ...
A garbage?
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? What say ye? Do ye have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location?
Take that.
The evidence that shows why he lied is this.
What? More panties? Do you have a collection or something?
No, they're not
How
mine,
many-
Your Honor. I mean,
How many panties are you carrying in your pocket there, Floyd? Are you and Mr. Stickler comrades?
these are the last! Honest! These were found in the trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you didn't.
Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. Ethel says they look more like bloomers to me. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know why they're calling them all. They're calling both pairs of bloomers panties. Yeah. They're in the original script. They're saying pantsu, which is just the Japanese catch-all term for underwear. And in English, it brings across the funny joke that people get to accuse Apollo of being perverted because he's carrying panties around. So that's why. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. Screenshot.
So, these panties are your handiwork as well?
That night, I'd been chased, hounded, into the miraculous clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I'd rather not.
I guess you should have missed the panty raid.
I hid in the garage for a short while.
Which I should have called this stream if I knew what was gonna happen.
Call the next one that.
Yeah.
Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of panties!
Apparently he didn't know these bloomers belonged to the mob.
I had them, safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder!
The murder of Dr. Maractus.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me?
That's when you dispose of the bloomers.
Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science. One that had to be borne.
A fascinating, if disturbing tale, you weird little man.
Weird little man. I still don't remember who this guy is.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close.
I'll remind you of where you've seen him before, like after this session, probably.
And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. Get the fuck out of my court.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim, a knife. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact. Assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yet, a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. Court requests further investigation from both the defense and the prosecution.
Yeah, baby.
No problem!
Very well. This brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned.
Would you like to save?
No. You're not allowed to save. Delete your save file. We're playing the entire game in one sitting.
June 16, 2:23 p.m. Write anything, agency. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of the trial alive.
Really? I had fun. And Walkie made it through the day, too.
Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case.
But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly.
I'd rather not. Yeah, I'd rather not.
The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hello, folks. I'll be here all week.
That's about enough of him. Hello?
Ah, Miss Tiara!
Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right! No problem. Do you think Walkie will be okay? Well, he's not guilty yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations!
How am I supposed to secure my inheritance if we're not married?
Way to put the pressure on the guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I think she's the murderer.
Why would she be the murderer?
Just because. She's probably gonna be the next witness. Haven't done enough with her yet.
Or, I mean, what more do we really need to do?
I don't know. But Ace Attorney games. Marriage. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Walkie with all my heart.
And his father's money. Aw, that's so sweet.
So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it.
I love the mob.
of course.
I love the mob, and I hate my parents. Say, where did you and Walkie first meet anyway?
Good question. Miss Tiara doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. I was an assassin.
Office romance.
Well, I was actually an assassin. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? I just said I was an assassin!
Almost like she was some sort of assassin or something, but she'd probably never admit it.
I was an assassin! Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Walkie going along with that.
Apollo.
He's highly... Not me reading it wrong. I can't imagine...
Not you not reading at all.
Yeah, I'll read that line. Sorry, I was just doing a voice impression of you.
Wow, your impression of me is really good.
He's highly motivated, isn't he? And that was a really good impression. That's not the word I would have used. He said,
Kethel says, so she was Alita Battle Assassin?
Ah!
I thought that movie was called Alita Battle Angel, and that would explain the wings on her top.
That's true. But I like that joke, Kethel. Very good. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at the age when boys want to make a mark on the world. It's adorable. That's not the way I would put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits.
And really bad at directions. That's why he keeps going in circles.
The Kitaki's family has been making a killing recently. They hired me!
Well,
Again, not the way I would have put it.
how would they make a killing just by hiring a waitress or a maid or what is it that you do?
I'm an assassin! Well, I guess I used to be.
Right, a nurse.
Right, a nurse. Oh! Damn! But Waki says it's not about the money. They have to have the gangsta tradition to uphold.
Ooh, a generation gap. They've even got the ever classic "What about the family business" thing going on.
Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. I don't have a dad, so I don't know about that. Can I ask you a question about Waki?
You just did.
I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. I was in the clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my ops something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. He has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he?
No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us.
It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake,
What?
leave their earring inside you. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it.
I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's
Okay, well,
something
it's
the
a board
Miraculous
game,
Clinic
and
is.
you. Okay, well, it's a board game. You have to use a pair of tweezers to pull plastic objects out of slots, but you can't touch the sides.
I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. And if you fail, I'll kill you. I mean, what? Right. Leave it to me?
What a nice secretary she is. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous.
I think she's the one making me nervous. Did you hear what she just said? Sorry, I'm new to this, okay? I'm not used to getting death threats. It's alright. I believe in you. And I also believe in my knife more.
Oh, so the shiv is hers. Waki borrowed his girlfriend's knife.
Listen. I'm just saying. Let's see how Phoenix is doing. The answer is he is doing nothing. I guess we'll go to Maractus Clinic.
He passed away sadly this morning.
Sadly.
That's another Apollo. That's another father Apollo has lost.
Oh my god! Wait, how do I enter this? That's the garage. I can't enter through here though.
Click on the door.
Maybe. That's true.
Slide to the right. Slide to the left. I know what directions are. Shut up.
Front entrance to Maractus Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see myself in them. Wait, my hairdo is a little flat. There. Perfect.
Now it's art. I call this one bold and brash. Or like belongs in the trash.
Do they want us to go to detention center first? June 16th, detention center, visitors room.
Kethel says the best time to fix your hair is all the time. Looks like Waki's out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir.
The other... you mean the panty snatcher who snatched my panties?
Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too. Alright.
He did confess to 2 counts of theft.
Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He is a bit precious, I'll give him that.
Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. Yes, it's you!
Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you.
Alright, here are a few words. Fuck and off.
That's only
Very
a
well, as
couple
long
words.
as a few.
Mr. Stickler,
Fuck you.
That's only a couple of words.
Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your stupid fucking face. Is that enough words to count as a few for you? You fucking pedant.
Actually, now that's several words.
All right, you've had more than your fair share of words from me. Now get the fuck out.
Keppel tells us a few is usually amount between 2 and 5 words. This is true. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Did you
Show
know?
me your badge.
That's what I was gonna do. Did you know? No.
That's not the present menu.
I will pick the right one eventually, man. I will pick the right one eventually.
Yeah, it only takes you 2 or 3 tries.
Fine, ignore my evidence. See if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there.
Okay, show him the panties, both pairs. That's it! The mystery! The unanswerable riddle!
Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties.
What? How is that possible?
I'm a witch. It just takes practice, and also being a witch, that's all.
Then you must teach me! You must! To think, if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch, all from a pair of panties, my life would be complete!
He's serious, isn't he? Fine, ignore my evidence. See if I care. Do you like noodle stand? Fine, ignore my evidence. See if I care.
Yeah, I think Trucy's panties were the only evidence he'll respond to. Unless maybe he wants his phone back.
That's true. Do you want your phone back? I guess not. I'll keep it, don't worry.
My phone now, and my nice fancy pocket watch.
Panty snatcher.
Panty snatcher.
Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole...
Wait! I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true.
Cathal says you should have said all pantsu are capable of holding frozen chickens, you doofus. Sure.
Yeah, but it's better that she tells him the truth, that she's a witch. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. I was just following orders.
You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too?
You're here too?
Yes.
Oh, Trucy Zaba, please teach me! I must know the secret of your panties, Trucy Zaba! My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice, make me your kohai.
Hello? Help! Shoot him!
I don't know, I think he'd make a great lovely assistant.
Just imagine him in a sequin dress.
Don't say that, Polly! I want to put you in the sequin dress.
What? Anyway, could you
I said I wanted to put you in the sequin dress.
I heard you! Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Why not? It would hardly differ from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this I am quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen! Ooh, I'm winning my gown! Ooh!" And the next moment, a shot was fired.
And this is all true, really?
Yes, especially the part where I wet my gown. My panties are gone. My innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
Almost misread that as, what further reason could I possibly have to live?
That would have been funny. I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True.
Also, you just saw the thing you saw him from before. A screenshot of him saying, "My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed." I think it was Daniel in my server posted that in my server's meme channel, and you were like, "What?"
Yeah.
It sounds like Walkie was at the scene of the crime after all.
Oh, I wish it weren't so. Well, we didn't learn anything revolutionary here. He's gonna answer anything? I doubt it. I don't think he's gonna answer anything here.
Yeah, we have the knife with Walkie's fingerprints on it, the gun that doesn't have his fingerprints on it, and we know that that Maractus would have shown Walkie his left temple at the moment of the murder.
Yeah.
So Walkie is pretty much guaranteed innocent at this point. They're just continuing the trial because they don't have another suspect.
June 16th, Kitaki Mansion. Yipes! She's back!
Hey, you two, over here!
Us?
I ended up giving, and I eventually settled on giving Stickler the same voice I give Plum by accident.
Yo, Lil Plum, what's up?
I think all the gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy.
Fuck the police.
I heard you retrieved my bloomers!
Well, I was doing...
Bah, a man speaks clearly and takes credits where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yes! Sorry, I caught him!
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I'll deal with
you're
you
15
later.
at all times.
I'll deal with you later.
Enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie?
Walkie, well, he's,
Clearly.
Yes, ma'am! This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. You want your panties back? About these.
Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that. I owe you one.
I thought you might like them back, so...
Eh? Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? What?
What? Oh no, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but...
I could use those for my magic panties act.
So,
What?
Little Plum thinks Apollo is cute too.
What?
I'll pull shivs and pieces and godfathers out of them.
What, Trucy? What? Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous.
So she'll pull knives out of the panties and guns and apparently entire mobsters.
Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Walkie?
Oh, that's not his knife, but it does belong to his fiancée. He borrowed it from her. Bought it for her birthday.
Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present.
I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms because it reminded him of her.
Ooh, I know the feeling. I bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti.
Plastic?
Kethel is kind of surprised it isn't a switchblade. Well, they're a very traditional mobster family that totally aren't Yakuza.
Sorry, kid, I ain't got no idea about nothing.
What about the gun?
Do you know about the gun? So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family, is that correct?
It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now.
Oh?
Police came yesterday and took everything.
Except my knife.
Everything but my broom.
Don't you think you should have given them that too?
You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom. About Walkie's medical records.
I already tried that one.
Oh,
She had nothing to say about it. Oh, because...
sorry, kid. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't even have a son.
Oh, enough, son. I don't really know what else to present that would be helpful. Do you know about the newsstand?
Maybe now is the time to talk to her.
I don't know nothing about nothing. I didn't see nothing. I ain't talking to no coppers.
Walkie.
He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude.
The life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for white boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago.
Yeah, we heard the story from Walkie.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. He hasn't been able to shoot me even once.
His words do have a certain weight to them. It's not a very heavy one.
Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
The boss? You mean Walkie's father, your husband?
They seem to be on the best terms, did they?
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
The murder weapon was from this mansion.
We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access.
Kethel says, my goodness, I suppose that means she brought him to a firing range to test his skills. Now, they probably have a firing range on the premises, and, like, and she probably tried to get him to practice shooting people by having him shoot her. But he wouldn't pull the trigger because he's a pussy.
Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it.
I see.
I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change.
Doesn't seem too concerned, at least.
Yeah, Walkie's fiance, Alita Tiara.
They're getting married next month, correct?
I suppose. She's been staying over lately, fucking the shit out of my son.
You don't look too happy about that, little plum.
How'd you guess?
Even I could tell that. I'm dumb.
Hey, Nestor.
Hey, Nestor, how are you? Could you tell us more about her?
Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know...
So when Walkie dies, can I have her phone number?
It's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business for too long. And you start to only see darkness in people.
Like how she's an assassin.
You get a nose for it. Oh, so Plum can smell darkness? What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
Riku, is that you? I walk with the darkness.
A nose for people, a nose for trouble. A nose for darkness and a nose for light.
I wonder what the problem is. Could it be that she's an assassin?
Nestor says, I'm no that good, but oh well.
Oh,
that
sorry
sucks.
to hear that.
Hope things go better for you soon, pal.
It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
Father and son.
Boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him.
But Walkie seems, well... It seems like he's against his father's position.
It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangsta thing just not paying the bills?
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
Esther says, thanks guys, it's not that bad, it's just relationships. Oh, congrats on being in a relationship. You guys probably know what I'm talking about.
Single.
If
I
you're
have never been in a relationship, unfortunately.
If you're assuming what I think you're assuming, Nestor, she's my cousin. And also 10 years younger than me.
Something must be up.
You'll see things the way the boss sees them. Someday.
I forgot that people think that we're, like, you know, not cousins sometimes. I forgot that's a thing.
I mean, it's not an outrageous assumption, even if it is wrong.
Yeah. Oh my god, do you remember when Mira, like...
Mira said she shipped us.
Yeah, and they were just like, that's kind of sus. Nestor didn't think that, so that's
Nestor says they didn't think that. People can say whatever they like.
True enough. June 16, Eldune's house. Nestor thought that was your sister. Well, that's good, at least.
Hey, it's Mr. Eldune! Mr. Eldune! You can keep him.
I don't want to do, but here we go.
What's wrong?
So, you found my stand! That's why I'm here.
Oh my god, he's a stand user? Ah.
But now it's a crime scene. They won't let me have it back! That's also why I'm here. I've got no other place to go. I see. How can a newsstand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll! Even death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle!
Nestor says, so you guys are going through the entire Ace Attorney series? Yeah, I streamed the first three with her making all the decisions because I've played almost all of them at this point. These streams are her way of going through the series.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played any of them, so... Well, I guess I played the first three now, but now we're on...
Played is a strong word. Voiced the first three.
Okay, well, I'm playing this one.
Yeah.
I'm playing this one. Yeah, I am lucky. I'm lucky I got no spoilers, honestly. Well, at least no spoilers that I'm aware of.
I'm up to Spirit of Justice at the moment. I haven't started that one yet, but I did. The last one I finished was Layton versus Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I'm excited to play through all of them though. I enjoyed these games a lot, even though they do some bullshit things sometimes. They're fun. The dialogue's funny.
Yeah, the lovable characters and the lovable characters and funny dialogue are worth the occasional bullshit moment where only one piece of evidence works when multiple would be appropriate.
Yeah. Oh, Nestor has played all of them. Cool. Yeah.
Even in death. You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus?
I forgot Phoenix was in Marvel vs. Capcom. That's what Kethel just said. That's how Kethel got into it.
I've never played a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
There are musicals for Ace Attorney?
Japanese ones, yeah. Like
what?
Stage shows.
What?
Gumshoe breakdances.
What?
And I've seen a clip of one which is an adaptation of the one where Maya gets kidnapped, and there's a bit where Phoenix and the killer are talking over walkie-talkie, and Edgeworth is also there, and Phoenix is like, and so like the killer's like, do I hear someone else in the room, and Phoenix is just like,
And Phoenix says, "Oh no, it's nobody. It's just Edgeworth." And then he remembers that Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't mean Edgeworth. I mean it's a cat." And then he holds the walkie-talkie up to Edgeworth, and Edgeworth, like after a second, Edgeworth is just like meow into the walkie-talkie.
This sounds amazing. I have to watch it. Yeah, Nestor, if you got the link for it, that's fine if you post it. I'll save it and watch it later.
I've only seen that one clip and a gif of Gumshoe breakdancing, but I would be open to watching like full things up, full performances.
Yeah, that sounds fucking hilarious. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna save this link for a. Let me save it. Ban?
No,
not ban.
Okay, let's ban Kethel.
Let's ban Kethel. Hang on, I'm just gonna put it in my notes on my phone.
If you ban me from the chat, would that stop me from seeing the stream?
Probably not. I think it just prevents you from chatting. Probably. I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
Good, because they're full of cum at that time.
Do you want to talk about your noodles, Sam? Not the right one.
We don't talk about noodles.
Not the right one.
No.
Not the right one. I mean, totally the right one. That's right, Sonny! Where are you bringing my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Until that stand is back home, the case is not closed. You hear me?
You hear me, Detective Conan?
I think I'll avoid talking about his stand in the future. Future.
Everything is chrome in the future.
The noodle stand. That stand for generations has served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. Tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. Watch what you say, or it might become true.
That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation.
Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right, you said something about that. A parallel with Waki Kitaki's character arc? About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucy doll. I like that.
Gross.
Yeah. See,
I'm
that's what it feels
sure
like every time he calls her Trucy doll. That's what I feel like he sounds like.
Yeah, I'm sure in Japanese he's just calling her Minuki-chan because I'm pretty sure her Japanese name is Minuki Naruhodo.
I see. Hey,
But Trucy doll definitely has more flirtatious connotations than Minuki-chan.
Yeah. Hey, I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah, let old noodles a lie, that's what I say. I was a gangsta.
He was an assassin, Alita's father.
Oh my gosh! Oh shit! The lore is coming together! I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles! And now I don't even have that! Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? Eh? I couldn't help but sense enmity?
Enmity.
Enmity?
Yeah, enmity.
Enmity. Okay. There. Enmity? I hate him! Hated! Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor in the clinic, you know? Pretty impressive, eh? tell you the secret to his success. The mob!
The mob, and totally not the Yakuza.
You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free! He stole the idea from Pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh no, it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldune's former occupation.
Can't hurt to ask, Apollo.
Eldune's past. Mr. Eldune, or should I say, Dr. Eldune. Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, surgeon, until the year before last.
So, Mr. Maractus was your rival? Does that mean you kissed?
You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions! Hate them! Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion! Onion boy, that's what I called him. So, you weren't exactly friends. Ha! Me and pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's faces. No matter what I did. Listen, Phoenix and Edgeworth, they were also like this, so I'm just saying, everyone's a bisexual. No matter what I did.
Being rivals is just inherently gay.
Yeah. Sure enough, he came following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy.
Kethel says, I am pretty, and you can use onion powder for that. Thank you for telling us that you're pretty, Kethel.
And that you can use onion powder to be pretty.
Nestor says, everyone's bisexual? Yes. Ace Attorney is bisexual culture. If you're in Ace Attorney or you like Ace Attorney, you're bisexual. Whether you know it or not.
That's why we're all bisexual, because we like Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I was asexual before I found this series.
I was convinced I was straight. And then Francisca Von Karma
She's so pretty.
and Adrian is also very pretty.
Alright, Zero Suit Samus.
Now, do I still like the men a lot in this? Hell yeah. I think I've simped for almost every man.
She's even partially simped for Godo, who she also hates.
I said that if he was gagged. End of story. Anyway.
But now she's big simping for Clavier right now.
Clavier is hot, I can't help it! I can't help it. He's also got like, I don't know. I love Clavier.
She finds it hot when he pounds on the wall behind him.
Also, Clavier is like,
And
I don't know, he hasn't been like annoying yet.
And she hasn't gotten to Dual Destinies yet, but she's seen art of Simon, and she's pre-simping for him. Simon Blackwell.
Also, Nestor says that, I mean, I can be gay for Miles. I mean, everyone's gay for Miles, I think. Also, see? Miles. Some people do call him by his first name. Not just
Yeah, and it's weird, and they're wrong. not even his own little sister calls him Miles.
Oh god, Kethel just made a dad joke, or a gay joke. Yeah, I am pretty, by the way. Bi as in
With
bi.
Yeah, with bi spelled like bisexual.
Anyway, did I read this?
No.
Do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right! I was a surgeon long before he was, you know! Then that no good onion boy comes along. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that! He'll cut us!
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle! Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't ya? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask a doctor, that's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldoom. It's weird to me that Maractus opened a competing business that was doing better than his, and instead of relocating, he decided to just change careers.
Yeah, I mean, if I was him, I would have just, I don't know, moved to, like, I'm sure there's more than one pharmacy or like office or hospital.
Clinic, it's called. I'm definitely sure he definitely invested more time and money in becoming a doctor than he must have like becoming a chef, especially considering he's in a family of chefs.
Kethel says he could have just moved to the other America.
I believe they call it Germany in the localization.
Germany. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted.
Fun fact: in the Japanese script, the Germany that Manfred and Franziska are from, and that Edgeworth like spends time in, is America instead, because in the Japanese script it takes place in Japan.
Can I enter Maracus Clinic? Oh yes.
Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Excuse me.
Hey, it's you two from yesterday.
Hey, it's you two from yesterday.
That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday.
Who I voiced.
Yeah.
Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved.
But.
What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beer.
No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess.
Let's go find evidence that proves the clinic is connected to the murder. Maybe we should go sniff around the park.
That's what I was thinking. Also, I wonder if Phoenix. I want to talk to Phoenix! Why
You want to see Daddy Phoenix, I know.
Where is he? Come on, stop fucking the nurses.
No. Kessel says, wowza, and I thought Miles Kuhn was from Austria. It's this screen, by the way. Oh, never mind.
Nothing here.
Oh, yeah, actually I was right. It is the Kitaki Mansion screen. You just have to slide to the right. I think what you have to do is just click on the trash can again. And while you're clicking on things, click on the old lady again, see if their dialogue is updated.
I'll do this first. Looks like the old lady's at it again.
Look, I told you yesterday, the park's off limits.
And I told you yesterday this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5? Like yesterday.
That con artist strikes again.
This trash can. This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look at the P on these. This means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident.
Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Slippers added to the court record.
Right, I forgot that those were also there, and we could choose to take the car, the mirror.
Wow, the whole car?
The whole car. The mirror or the slippers.
Wow, I can't believe Apollo and Trucy are carjackers.
Oh. Slippers for patients at the Miraculous Clinic was found in front of Kitaki Mansion.
What do they look like in 3D?
That's true. No. There you go. I forgot about the 3D for a second.
That's why I reminded you of it.
Do I even know what I'm doing? No.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Bottom is covered with paint, and
Huh?
it looks like Tingle.
What's this weird shape here?
It looks like Tingle from The Legend of Zelda. We're stuck to the bottom when the
No, you just get to say looks like Tingle, and I think that's good enough. So
looks
the
like
outline.
Tingle from The Legend of Zelda. We're stuck to the bottom.
So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I mean, when Tingle was.
When the Tingle was removed.
Ah, I got paint on my hand.
Polly, I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape.
I would
Careful,
never do
Seth.
that.
Kethel says, yes, let's just grab these from out of the closed-off crime scene park that the public is being turned away from in front of us. I'm sure the judge will totally be chill with us doing that.
He will.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, he 100% will. If these come up in court, which they might not.
Yeah, they may just be for the evidence part.
Kethel says, well, it's not a maple tingle, I know that at least.
Hey, do you know about the slippers? Well, I guess not.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Okay.
I think we can just take those directly to the guard outside the Maracas Clinic.
Okay, I didn't know if she was gonna be like, well, I have not People Park. That's not where I meant to move. That's not where I meant to go.
You just miss Emma.
I do. I love Emma. What do you mean? Scientific investigator. Except she's a criminal affairs detective. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's the gumshoe of this game.
Will she also get demoted pay? Probably.
Nestor asks, is Emma hot? If you have to ask, you might not be as straight as you thought. Do we have a profile of her at least?
I think so. Emma Sky.
Yeah.
H5.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to ask. I can see she's hot with my eyes.
She's very pretty, yes. But you know who's also hot?
Phoenix.
That's just, well, that Phoenix ain't doing it for me. Younger Phoenix does it for me. I like him. Oh, it's apparently a Reddit meme.
So you're into clean shaven Phoenix, not so much hobo Phoenix.
No.
I think he rocks both looks personally.
I don't like his so much, I'll be honest. Don't like the hobo look, but I don't really like...
You don't like scruffy men.
How do I present this here? Do I have to just examine this again? I guess I just examine the door.
Probably.
Front entrance to the Maractus Clinic. The walls and posts. Here, I read this. Wait, my hair is flat. Oh, they're perfect.
Talk? Click on the police car?
A police car is parked in front of the Maractus Clinic. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. Does that mean Emma's gonna be in there?
Okay, maybe we do have to find out more about the slippers.
Okay. go in here.
Maybe.
There's nothing. No.
Perhaps at the Hickfield Clinic?
Maybe. Phoenix, are you back? Daddy Phoenix?
Or maybe show them to Trucy.
Trucy, do you know? Trucy? Trucy? Do you know? Are you smarter than the 5th grader?
What is it, Apollo? Oh! You want to see a magic trick, is that it? Okay, watch while I make that piece of evidence disappear. Forever!
Yipes! No thanks. My bad.
When you were examining the slippers in 3D, did you click on the logo on them?
I thought I did. Try again.
Oh, you can't.
If I zoom in. Practice Clinic. Oh, wow.
Maybe show them to Plum?
I already tried showing them the plum.
Okay.
I tried showing them to LD.
So we... Maybe now we go back to the detention center?
There we go. June 16th, the detention center, visitor's room. I was hoping to meet with my clients.
Walkie-talkie's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out.
Great, finally!
Yo, sup, my little imposter?
What did you call me? I am not sus.
Damn, it's you! Sorry, G. Thought you were Alita.
My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. Unless she's an assassin or something, but that can't be right. She told us she was secretary or something?
Canonically,
Something girly like that.
listen, if she's not actually an assassin, canonically, I think she is. Like, literally. There's something sus about her, like,
If someone tells you they're an assassin, they're not an assassin or not a smart assassin.
It's a click thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl, right?
If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop a poster and just call her Girl?
Cause she's so much more than just that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So,
An Alita battle angel.
what can I do for ya?
You don't look so chipper today, Walkie.
worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. OSC signing up, taking eye exams. Better to die young than fade away. Bejoy.
A relief to hear.
Well, what's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Aaliyah for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you?
Lawyer, not gopher.
Hey, Walkie, did you know I'm a lawyer?
I should probably ask him that, right?
Yeah, whatever.
He seems preoccupied. I'm not even sure he even looked at my evidence.
Aaliyah, man. Alita!
Hey, Walkie, how do you feel about feet?
What if I asked you about your fiance? So, I hear you're to be married next month.
Straight up, we poured the...
Nuptial?
Nuptial.
Nuptial?
Nuptial.
Okay. I've never seen nuptial actually in a sentence, and, yeah. Makes sense.
We poured nuptial for you out on the stoop. Alita, oh, Snapple Cakes. She's so fine.
I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiara, but she was very vague.
Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you. I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me?
What?
Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things we're protecting out there, you feel me?
No.
And my Leah, she's down with that all the way.
So both of them are mum about their past. Mum?
Mommy?
Mom?
Mommy? Mommy? Mommy?
Mommy? Daddy? Daddy?
Daddy Phoenix?
I have neither. Says Apollo.
Kethel says, Snapple cakes, eh? I prefer Fanta pies myself. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus?
There's something you should know. We Kentuckies are having what you might call a feud with the Rivals family. So, about 6 months ago, I go into Rivals' turf packing a knife, right?
And you got shot like a dumbass?
Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies were too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kentucky family, you know what?
And you were taken to the Maractus clinic then?
You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know?
I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kentucky's scary enough when he's not angry.
I ain't that scary.
But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? Like Manfred von Karmas?
And it's still threatening his life.
That doctor, he did on purpose. The Rivals paid him off, I'm sure of it.
I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear.
Life in the family is G-Tang. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G-string is. I just noticed we're over the 2-hour mark.
I did too. I literally
Okay.
noticed that like a minute ago. I'm like, okay, I'll finish talking to him and then.
But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young for a sizzle.
Well, if you want to die young.
Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent.
Why does he keep talking about old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy.
It means orange juice, right?
Wait, how do I save with this? Oh, yes.
Yeah, start button.
Well, that will be it for tonight, Twitch crowd. Thank you for joining. You can catch me again with this next Friday, because unfortunately going back to university next week, because, you know, midterm break's over. Yay. Midterms. Anyway, and you can catch us more on Mikey's channel, twitch.tv/Mikeybuster, for more Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, where,
Or hopefully OBS will be working properly for me again.
yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you for joining.
Bye. Loves y'all.
Bye. Hope
Mwah.
to see you next time.